Hey guys. Hey guys. Fly Girl VSG coming into you with my week 81 post-op VSG updates. I had surgery December 3rd sorry, I have an itchy boob. There you go. 2013, December 5th, 2013 with Dr. J. Jan at Legacy Good Samaritan Hospital. I weighed in at a 2-week pre-op diet at 301.2. I weighed in day of surgery at 291.8. I weighed in last week at 189. I weighed in this week at 188.6. So here's the thing I've noticed about my weight. So I got down to 181.2 shortly after the cruise. I got that cortisone shot about 2 weeks after that. And gained the 9 pounds in the 3 weeks following. And I have been there ever since. So I'm in my first official stall. Like, I have not hit below 188 in weeks and weeks. And I've been just going up and down that same pound. Because, yeah, week 73, like 8 weeks ago, yeah, I was 181.2. And then I went up to 184, 186, 189, 189, 186, 188, 189, 188.6. So, I think that I can classify that as my first official stall. That's been more than, like 1 week. So, I'm not doing the best I can. I'm going to be honest with you. I've been kind of in a celebratory mood. So I've been having more wine and having more sandwiches, and I have not had macaroni. I've only had macaroni and cheese once. But, yeah, I mean, I'm just not doing the best I can. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm really excited to start that cleanse because sometimes I know some people think, oh, it's a diet mentality, but sometimes I just need a reboot. So actually I'm going to do kind of a, heavy liquids days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, just because I have a photo shoot on Wednesday next week and I don't want to be bloated. I'm not going to do all liquids, but I am going to do like lunch, like 2 or 3 shakes a day, then, 1 or 2 small meals. So, just to reduce bloating and stuff like that. My fella and I, we were going to start the cleanse, I think July 5th, but his birthday is that week. So we are going to wait until after his birthday so we can go out to dinner for his birthday and start it the week following. So I think it's going to be like the 12th or 13th, something like that. So yeah, and the thing I really want to talk today is not in all the ways in which I'm failing, because there's always room for improvement. But I think 2 things. First, I think you guys saw that I've posted the challenge for the Brazil butt lift challenge that I'm running starting August 1st. So we'll want to get people signed up and registered and figure it out what package you want and stuff like that by probably at least by probably the 20th or 23rd of July. So you have that much time to kind of decide if you want to participate. If you do, just let me know. And on my Facebooks, I have posted a form that you can fill out some information, and that will prompt me to then follow up with you. So, yeah, I've got a couple people at least on board, and I'm excited about it. But the thing I wanted to talk today, and I'm a little under-caffeinated, so, like, I'm not as enthusiastic as I feel like I should be about this topic, but, like, I am super, super, super happy. Like, I think it just occurred to me, like, I've always been a pretty happy person, even when I'm not, like, even when I'm pretty miserable and, like, confused about my life, like, I've always been pretty happy. So, all of a sudden, I was just like, I'm happier than I've ever been. Like, I never thought I could even dream of being this happy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never thought I could be. Like, I always just thought I'd just be a regular happy person. Like, I would always be a cup half full person, and that in and of itself kind of makes those people happy because they're always looking on the bright side of things, and that's how I am. I'm always looking on the bright side. I mean, I get down and I get pissed off and I get, fatalistic and dramatic and all those things that people do. But at the end of the day, like, I give the benefit of the doubt. I try to live by the 4 or 5 agreements. Like, I try not to take it personally. I try not to make assumptions. I'm bad at that. I try to be, always do my best, and I try to be, impeccable with my word. So, living that way has led me to happiness. So, I mean, just in the areas in which I'm happy, like my job, granted, I was, kind of put down yesterday a little bit by my immediate supervisor, but he doesn't know me very well. And he basically told me that I was a junior recruiter. And I was like, I've been doing this for 13 years. I am not a junior recruiter. And he's like, well, no, I'm really excited to work with you and really, really groom you to become excellent. I was like, oh, no. I mean, the thing you're confused about is I am excellent. Like, I am excellent. I do a really great job. But there's always room for growth, and there's always room for me to become more excellent. I certainly am not so arrogant that I think I'm like, the best thing since sliced bread. I'm probably the best thing since the wheel, but sliced bread, you don't get any better than that. No, I'm just kidding. So anyway, that put a little damper on my motivation today. But in the whole, people love me. I do a good job. I fill my recs. I've got top productivity for the quarter. My HR people love me. My clients love me. My teammates know they can always come to me with questions. Like, I do a good job. I'm really happy in my job. It's changed a lot in the last 6 months. Like, pretty much December, January, February, things, like, I kind of switched teams, and so my job became really different. But I'm really happy with it. Like, I'm sorry. Really happy. I'm just really happy. Like, I haven't had a raise. I don't get a raise this year. I haven't had a raise in 3 years. I had to leave my company to come back to get a raise. Otherwise, I'd be making much less money than I am now. But with that said, I know the culture of my company. I know my team. I know my job. I know my clients. And I work from home. And there's a lot to be said for that. So yeah, I'm happy. I'm just happy. And I listen to other people talk about their work stories, and I'm always there to listen. My partner specifically, like, talking about his day and things like that. And he doesn't hate his job by any means either, but, he has more stress, and I just think, God, I'm so lucky. Like, I never thought I could just, like, and I hated my first 2 jobs out of college, like my first 2 recruiting jobs. I hated them, like, hated them. So, like, I'm happy. Like, I never fathomed that I could possibly be, this happy. And of course, with friends and family, I think I'm constantly surprised that people like me. Like, I don't know why I should be, but I guess it's not so much that people like me, but that people kind of get me and, like, want to get to know me better. And when they do get to know me better, they still like me. I don't know why that's a surprise, but it is. And so I've just, I think in my personal life, outside of the weight loss surgery community, I think I've been surprised in the last 1.5 to 2 years to see how friendships have waxed and waned, and who has really been there for me and who hasn't. And the support that I've received from friends and family. And then, of course, the weight loss surgery itself is this whole other beast that's just, like, blown my mind. And the thing is that, like, the cohort of people that I kind of started the process with that had surgery around the same time, or that I kind of got to know when I was new out, like, I'm still friends with those people, but that I continue to kind of build that network. I don't want to say network like it's a sales job, but, like, I kind of build that support system. That's what I mean. With people that are newer out from surgery and newbies, and, like, people who watch my videos and I meet them or talk to them or whatever, and it's just like, oh my gosh, like, you guys are all so great. And yeah, like, I haven't really experienced the downside of the community, which can sometimes be the drama and stuff like that. I try to keep my nose clean, I guess you can say. I'm not perfect. I'm sure I'll be. I don't know. People dislike my videos, so let's watch for that today. It's pretty consistently at least 1 or 2 people. So yeah, I'm my friends, my family, my mom. I mean, she's my best friend, and I adore her, and I'm so grateful that she's my person. and we have a lot going on right now, or will soon. So I'll tell you more about that next week, probably. Actually, I won't be on next week because next week I will be out of town. So this is going to be my week 81 update, but next time it'll be my week 83. So I won't be here for 2 weeks. But when I come in 2 weeks, I will officially tell you all my news other than my beach body challenge. Most of you have already guessed it because I'm not very subtle and I'm super excited. So if you can't guess it and you haven't guessed it, then I will tell you in 2 weeks. And I'm sorry to vague book and vague YouTube, but it is what it is. I'm sorry for that. It's something I have to do. So, and then of course, there's my guy. Our relationship has taken a turn, and, I think a lot of my videos last year were really, confused, and I was like, not sure I was going to stay because I was so unhappy, but it wasn't even so that I was so unhappy. I was just like irritated all the time. And like, I didn't feel like I was getting my needs met. Like, I wasn't unhappy. I was just like, is this it? And, that advice that I tell everybody to wait a year before you make these kinds of decisions really held true for me. And that's, something that I already knew, but really honed in for me around, Lace's videos last year, which I think she may have taken down, but I'm not sure, about, all the ways to not fuck up your life post weight loss surgery. And the bottom, she gave a bunch of advice, but the bottom line was don't make any major life decisions that first year after surgery. And I lived by that. And it suited me well because I'm telling you, like 13 months out, I completely fell in love with my guy again. And guess what changed? Me. He didn't. He's the same person he's always been. The difference is that he falls in love with me over and over again in new ways, and I see it. And I just became more receptive to it because all of my stuff kind of leveled out. And our relationship has really blossomed the last 6 to 7 months. So I'm so grateful because I just never thought I could be this happy. I've certainly had my fill of bad relationships and treating myself badly in relationships by how I let them treat me. And, here I am with somebody who worships me. I walk on water with this man. And the thing is that even when he's mad at me, and this is, honestly, I've said this all along about what makes him special, is even when he's mad at me, he can be like, I'm really angry and I'm pissed off and I'm being a nasty asshole, but you're still the best thing that's ever happened to me. Like, when I'm mad at him, I hate him. Like, I hate his guts. He's not like that. Like, he can see past that and just recognize that he's just feeling hurt or defensive or whatever. And that really at the end of the day, like, it's not that much about me, like he just adores me. And so our relationship is just like beyond measure, like how it has become everything I ever wanted it to become in all the years I was waiting for it. And it was worth the wait. It's really been, it's incredible. And then of course, the whole body / weight loss thing, I could be happier with that. I could, but at the end of the day, I never thought I'd be under 270 pounds. That was about 265 pounds to 285 pounds is where I thought I was going to be probably the rest of my life. I don't think I actually thought that. I think I thought I'd get lower, but I didn't have any hope that I'd stay there because I never had. And I feel that I can do better. I can do better. I feel like I still want to lose another 25 to 35 pounds. I'd like to get into the 150s or at least 160. That has been my original goal all along. So that's, at 188.6, that's 28 pounds. So that's 30, I'd like to lose 30 pounds. I'll just say that. And if I lose a little bit more, then great. I gotta go soon. FYI, I have an appointment. So yeah, I could do better. I'm excited for the cleanse. But here's the bottom line is I can do better. I said that 17 times. I apologize. I want to lose more weight. I'm really, really wanting this to go away. It's mostly empty. There's a little bit of fat right there, but I don't know, I've never had this before, so I don't really know if that's normal. But wouldn't that look so good? Look at that, kids. Strong. Okay. So weird. And this is me under-caffeinated. So, but the bottom line is I never thought I'd be under 200 pounds, not in a million years. So I am I'm thrilled. You know, if I haven't given up on getting closer to goal. Uh, I haven't given up. I know that the answer lies with me. I know that it's so much harder now to get there than it was. So, you know, I'm telling you, I've said it once, I've said it twice, I will say it again. If you are a newbie, there is a window, you know, and I didn't know about the window until I was almost past my window. So your window is going to be 6 to 12 months, probably closer to 6 to 9 months, where you can pretty much do whatever and eat whatever and drink whatever and lose weight. But I did not get to goal in my first year. A lot of people don't. A lot of people do. My best advice from a weight loss surgery perspective is to take advantage of that golden window. Don't eat shit. Don't drink alcohol. And, you know, or within, you know, do it only on special occasions, not once a week, not every other week, very rarely. And I'll tell you why, because I started drinking alcohol 3 months out, and then I was drinking like once a week or once every other week, and it was still enough to not get me, I really think that I would have lost, I don't know if I would have gotten to goal, but I would probably be sitting closer now if I had done that. I have no regret. I mean, that's my only like thing. I wouldn't say it's a regret. I would say it's something that if I could do it all over again, that's the only thing I would do differently. So it is what it is. I feel very young at heart. I didn't live very much life, my early 20s. So I kind of still feel like I'm in my 20s in terms of like, oh, I want to have a drink with dinner. Oh, I want to go to happy hour. And oh, you know, my friend's having a party. Let's have a cocktail. Like, you know, those are pretty normal things at any age, but, yeah, it is what it is. So that's my advice. But I just never thought that I would be here. My point is that obviously I still want to lose more weight, but I'm thrilled to be here. I am in a solid size 12. I am mostly a medium, some smalls, some larges. When I say some smalls, I mean like I have like two small shirts. You know, but this is a medium, and look, I'll show you. It's so cute. Look, it's super big. I'm wearing like, I mean, it's supposed to be big, but like, I probably could have gotten a small in it. I love it because I don't have to wear shapewear. I love this because it's so flowy, and I'm like, you don't have to see my belly. A lot of my mediums I have to wear shapewear because they are fitted, right? And they're meant to be fitted, but the problem is it's fucking hot. It's gonna be 100 degrees this weekend. Like, fuck shapewear. God damn it. So anyway, I am happy. I'm so ridiculously happy. Life is so good. You guys, if you're under a year out and you're struggling, all I can say is hang in. Hang in. It's so good. All right, you kids, I'm going to go. Please let me know if you want to sign up for the Brazil. I thought I was calling it Brazilian butt lift, but that's a plastic surgery thing. The Brazil butt lift. And we can do that together in August. Woo, woo, woo! And there's a couple different options to buy. So, we can talk about that. And shout out to everybody, especially my main people. And you know who you are. Thanks for watching. I love you. Have a great weekend. Have a great 4th of July, because I won't see you until after that. Even my Move of the Week, I forgot to do it this week. I won't be doing it next week either. I'm super, super busy, but I'll be back. So keep it fly out there. Bye, guys.